So, once again, good morning, students, youths, dear friends. Again, we are back in our daily discussion on life building and character building. Today, I'll deal with one sensitive issue regarding that aspect of life building where most of our youth friends, young friends, they will argue that life is for enjoyment and this life and this youth is for enjoying life to its full. So it is not always necessary to be so much serious about life building. Why should I discard or deprive myself from all kind of pleasures and joys of life and go on building my life? And this is one thing. Second thing, okay, fine, I am ready to build my life or I shall not do it at all. This is my choice. Who the hell you? Or in that regard, why should society will interfere into my affairs? So very, very, very valid question. There's no doubt about it. But think about uh, how much priceless this life is, your life, and the life of all the youths. There are people, or rather youths of your age, they are doing excellent jobs and in building their own life and at the same time contributing for the society. There are people who are remembered because they dedicated their life for the cause of others in spite of these facts. Then also, most of us, majority of the youth, they don't feel uh, just that much inspired to build life. Now see, when Swami Vivekananda is saying that life is short, the vanities of life are transient. They alone live who live for others, the rest are more dead than alive. So here is a clear indication about true life that a life is really successful if it comes to the help of others. Animals they enjoy life, sensual life, they have their hunger, they take a lot of pleasure when they are hungry and eating something. And at the same in the same way, they are enjoying sensual pleasure also and for propagating and what is the difference between an animal and me? If I say this also, or if anybody, those whom we call really great, if they ask that question, then there are people to defend this also, that animals are healthy and they have no depression or such kind of problem which most of the human beings suffer from. So why should we not just lead an animal-like existence freely in the nature, the way they live, they combine and they depart. So these are the arguments given by completely self-centered people. This is one thing. Second thing, they are intelligent also. And thirdly, they have no clear idea about the possibilities of life. They don't have any clear view of that third aspect of our existence, that is of that Atman, of that heart. That heart aspect is there, and this heart is so much powerful tool for us that very often we treat this as a weakness. Anyway, there are people whom we call very much, they are very much realistic, pragmatic people, and definitely scientists are one of them. And see what Albert Einstein he has said about life, about indebtedness to people who helped him, who also very much silently sacrificed their life for his becoming great, for his greatness, for his great achievements. Einstein is saying from the standpoint of daily life, however, there is one thing we do know, that we are here for the sake of each other, above all for those upon whose smile and well being our own happiness depends, and also for the countless unknown souls with whose fate we are connected by a bond of sympathy. Many times a day, I realize how much my own outer and inner life is built upon the labors of my fellow men, both living and dead, and how earnestly I must exert myself in order to give in return as much as I have received. So, this is the gratefulness of a really great person. Einstein is saying that in my becoming great, there are labors of so many known and unknown people, along with his own family members, along with his parents, his relatives, and those who are alive, those who are dead. So even we know that the domestic help and the vegetable vendor and also the milkman, everyone, the newspaper seller, so the grocer, they are doing a lot of sacrifice, a lot of selfless service in order to just keep things go in the right direction, so that I can live. I can live comfortably and pursue my own goal of life. That is why Einstein is feeling that urge that he must exert himself, exert to his utmost, so that he can give back just as a sense of gratitude, as a in a sense of indebtedness. So, if Einstein, being a out and out pragmatic person, can think like that, why should we not also and try our level best to make our life really accomplished, really successful, by keeping this in my mind, that the more I shall build my life by maintaining the balance of three H's, by the exercise and nutrition of head, hand, and heart, the more and more I can contribute in return to those people who have also done a lot of hard labor to reach me to my present position. Whatever you are, whether you are a student, whether you are government officer doing job in private sectors, every time you must think what the greats like Einstein and Swami Vivekananda and others they have thought about giving in return to the people to whom they felt indebtedness. Einstein further says, I am often troubled by the thought that my life is based to such a large extent on the work of my fellow human beings, and I am aware of my great indebtedness to them. There was a great saint in India. His name is was Ramanuj. Ramanuj, he came after Shankaracharya. So Ramanuj once learned from his guru that he got one mantra, and his guru warn him, if you repeat this mantra with full respect, then you will become free, you will become liberated, you will become one with God, as powerful as God. But if you tell this to others, the mantra which I have given you, then you will go to hell, but they will be liberated. Hearing this, Ramanus did not stop for a second also. He came in an open market, stood on a high stand, and invited everyone, called everyone, oh, all of you, please listen to me, come to me. I have got a secret from my Guru. If you repeat this mantra with me, you will all be liberated. And all the people gathered around that high stand. He was actually standing, and they all repeated the mantra with Ramanujan. So Ramanuj, you don't know, when Srima Sarada Devi heard about this uh, story about Ramanujan, her eyes moistened and he closed her eyes in respect. See, this is the reason why great persons come to this earth. They don't have any personal goal to achieve. They come only to remind us what our real duty is as human beings. This is why Sri Ramakrishna came on this earth and also invited Swami Vivekananda to teach men, to serve men in such a manner that they can realize that they are God in disguise. They have all that divine power. They have all that qualities which we attribute to Almighty. And if and when they will understand it, all problems, all troubles of life will vanish. But the condition is that our motive will be always motive would be always an unselfish one, and all our works, all our thought will be directed to that one point, that it should do the greatest good to others as well as myself. And that is why, because we are indebted to so many people, that is why I cannot waste my life as I think. This life is precious, and we have got only one life about which we know, and it is this present life. And I do not know what I was before, and we do not know what we shall be after this life. So, isn't it better to make it as successful as we can and the best way to make this life successful is to develop the faculties of our life, the components of our lives, so that the infinite energy and power can manifest through these three channels of head, hand, and heart, of our mind or intelligence, through our physical strength, and through our feeling for others. And if we try this, we can enjoy thousandfolds, million times more than just leading a self-centric life of sensual pleasure and selfish cravings, which our friends, our youth, they all understand the value of building their own life in at the best possible way, so that it can come to the service of maximum number of people in the country, in the world at large, not only for a few days, for years after years, and for centuries. And in that way, you will also become an ideal for the youths, for future. So, hoping this, and hoping that we must understand, a truly developed nation can only be possible when most of the people in this under this nation, they are sacrificing in nature. They feel that their life is for the service of others to its greatest possible magnitude. With once again all the sincere prayers of my heart, I would like to part with you today, and hoping that we shall meet again tomorrow. Thank you.